matches in 4 months didn't set any records. But Grandma said I was cooking with gas. My personal life was going at an even slower pace. There was a burst of interest in me a few weeks ago. My first client thought I was Angelina Jolie on a Ritz cracker, and the womanizing chief of police, Spencer Bolton, flirted with me nonstop. But then I matched my client with a clumsy waitress, and Spencer moved on to dating half the town. My hunky new neighbor, Arthur Holden, took me out a couple of times, even called me his girlfriend. Then he disappeared. Not totally disappeared, but he was busy every night and day and never offered one explanation to me. I didn't know where he was going, didn't even know what he did for a living, and I didn't think I had the right to ask him. I knew one thing for certain. I was a woman with wild, out-of-control, frizzy hair. Maybe change needed to start at the top. In my case, my head. Bird squirted Ecuador and Erect solution into a bowl, added water, and stirred. The salon was at once filled with a noxious smell. "It doesn't cause cancer, does it?" I asked Bird. "Gladie, you are going to look just like Kate Hudson with boobs." "So it doesn't cause cancer?" Bird painted the solution onto my hair. "I don't think that was proven," she said. I held my breath and thought healthy thoughts. It was too late to change my mind. Half my head was covered in stinky Ecuador and Erect. "It's starting to sting," I said. "That's normal. It will go away in an hour or two." 2 hours later, my hair was straight as a board. Dark blonde hair fell flat down past my shoulders. I was unrecognizable, unless I really was Kate Hudson with boobs. Bird was thrilled with her work. I said. "You have 20-year-old hair, you know what I mean?" She squealed. "It's soft and supple and luxurious, just like you're 20 years old again." "When I was 20, I was growing out a pixie cut. I looked like a cotton ball after it was plugged into a light socket." "But it was soft, right?" "I don't know. I was scared to touch it." I ran my hand over my new hair. It was soft. "You look bitchin'," Bird said. "Men are going to chase you down the street. Oh, speaking of that, I have something for you." She handed me a box. "Chinese tea," she explained. "Special diet tea, imported. Shh, don't tell anyone I gave it to you. I've got a waiting list." "Diet tea?" I sucked in my stomach. "Don't give me that face, Gladie. You told me you wanted to lose a couple of pounds. I know what you're up against in that house with your grandma and her junk food habit. The tea works. Trust me." She was right. I had turned mushy in the 4 months I had been living with my French fry-loving grandma. My hair swished against my shoulders as I stuffed the tea into my purse. I paid Bird, emptying my bank account with the one check. Ecuadorian Erect and Chinese diet tea did not come cheap. I would have to make another match, quickly. Luckily, I was on my way to see Belinda Womble. Belinda had curly hair and heaps of disposable income. And best of all, she wanted me to match her. Bliss Dental was located in the old Kahn Small Animal Hospital building on Pear Lane, just outside the historic district. Dr. Simon Dooler bought the building about 20 years ago and transformed it into a cutting-edge dental practice. I had a phobia of all things medical. I couldn't even watch medical shows, so I never set foot in the Bliss Dental building. The idea of x-rays raised my blood pressure. The idea of a routine teeth cleaning made my gums bleed. No way was I getting near any possible root canals. Now I had no choice. Belinda Womble, the receptionist at Bliss Dental, was my new client. A job was a job, and Belinda had requested me as her matchmaker. It was my first request. Normally clients wanted my grandma, and why wouldn't they? She knew what she was doing. I had to overcome my fears and the sympathy pains I experienced every time I was near suffering or disease. Successful matchmakers didn't think they had tuberculosis every time someone near them coughed. Successful matchmakers didn't imagine they had leprosy every time their